On behalf of the summer school staff and students, we would like to welcome everyone to the 2018 T.C. Williams Summer School graduation ceremony. So now at this time, I'd like to introduce Mr. Peter Ballas, the principal of T.C. Williams High School, and he has a few words for our graduates. Mr. Ballas.
Good morning. I'd like to thank you, Ms. Taylor and Mr. Bose, for your leadership in summer school, helping our graduates get here today. My role here today is to welcome you and to introduce our honored speaker. But I can't pass up the opportunity to say a few words to you as your principal, as you are the reason I wake up each and every morning. I'm honored to welcome our Titan families and distinguished guests, but most importantly, I'm overwhelmed with pride as your principal to welcome our amazing Titan graduates. Like me, I hope you will always remember this day, the day that marked the end of an era, the day that you marched across stage to receive the diploma for which you have worked so hard, harder than many of your classmates. For this, be proud and keep your head raised high. You deserve to celebrate this moment. I started as your principal just 1 year ago, but have gotten to know you as students who are resilient and persistent when it comes to achieving your goals. You did not let time frames or deadlines stop you. You kept going and you kept your eyes on the prize. For that, I could not be prouder. There is no more special time for a principal than to offer you the diploma you have earned and shake your hand to wish you well in your future. So I thank you for allowing me to be part of this special day. So, as you now leave T.C. Williams, remember your time here and what it means to be a Titan. Your high school experience is filled with many memories to share and stories to tell for many years to come. But being a Titan makes it that much more special. Though often hard to put into words, you all know what we mean by being a Titan. So as you explore what doors life opens for you, remember that TC's doors are always open for our Titans. Now, I have the honor of introducing our guest speaker for our 2018 summer school graduation, Dr. Gregory Hutchings, our new superintendent of schools. Did you guys know that Dr. Hutchings is a TC graduate himself, class of 1995? Dr. Hutchings is a product of Alexandria City Public Schools. Before TC, he attended Patrick Henry, James K. Polk, Mount Vernon, William Ramsey, and Hammond, all before he went to TC Williams. At TC, he was a member of the high school track and field team, Future Business Leaders of America, and senior class vice president. Dr. Hutchings was a teacher, an assistant principal, a middle school principal, all before coming to Alexandria to be director at central office. He was focusing his work on pre-K and middle school reform. After several successful years here, Dr. Hutchings became the superintendent of schools in Shaker Heights, Ohio, where he was one of only 8 superintendents in all of North America to lead a district offering the International Baccalaureate program for all students at all grade levels, including pre-K. He made a wonderful impact on students' lives. This year, when the job of superintendent became available, Dr. Hutchings saw an opportunity to come back home. This time, as the leader of all of ACPS, determined to make our schools a first-class experience for our students, our staff, and our families. He has been in the job for about 1 month now, and I know he is more than excited to be here today to address our summer graduates. So I give you Dr. Gregory Hutchings. I introduce you to my friend, my boss, and our superintendent.
I was about to turn the page. So first off, let me just say thank you. Let's give a round of applause to Mr. Ballas. You know, I have to say that, one, it is truly an honor for me to, one, serve you all as the superintendent of Alexandria City Public Schools, and I'm so excited to be back home. You know, I have a script here today, and I said, you know what, I'm looking out in the audience, and I'm seeing you young people, so I'm gonna go off script today. So my director of communications is probably saying, what is he about to say and do? So let me just start by saying this. I'm looking at you all, and I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I think we need to give our graduates a round of applause. I think that you all probably know best how difficult this journey may have been for you, for whatever reason, but you made it. And the people in this audience, I think that you all, and I'm talking to you graduates, I feel that you all need to turn around and give them a round of applause for supporting you and making sure that you have the encouragement and the needs were being met so that you can be here today. So let's stand up, graduates. Give an applause to the people in the audience who are supporting you and who have been here for you. You know, sometimes as you go out into the world, I know many of you are probably a little nervous about going out to now be what you call grown, right? You're not grown yet until you're paying your own bills. Some of you might be. And you also have to have a utility bill in your name too, right? You can't just pay the bills, you gotta have a utility bill in your name. That makes you grown. But I tell you that as you enter the world, ACPS has given you everything that you need to be successful. I guarantee that. You know, and if we haven't, we need to give you a refund, right? But I just want to tell you this. You know, I think that sometimes, you know, we send people out into the world without giving them a little bit of advice. And today I want to do that for you. One thing that I hope that each and every one of you understand is that you deserve to be at the table. And what I mean by that is sometimes people will try to underestimate what you're capable of doing, who you are as a person, what you know, if you have particular aspirations, they try to prevent you from attaining those goals. You need to have the self-confidence, the self-awareness, and the drive to know that anything truly is possible. Remember this day. For whatever reason, you may not have been a part of the graduation, you know, a couple of months ago, but you finished. You stayed the course. The simple fact that you stayed the course allows you not only to sit at the table, but to eat at the table and to ask for dessert, right? So don't forget that. You know, I was a student in Alexandria City Public Schools, and as you know, I went to a lot of different elementary schools. We were a family that moved around a lot, and we were not in the military, but we moved around Alexandria a lot. And there's one particular story that I just wanted to share with you all because I felt that it was the perfect story for this moment. And that is, you know, when I was in high school, I was not the best academically, right? I didn't have the 4.0. I was social. I had a lot of friends. I knew a lot of people. I was pretty active. But I wasn't, you know, the valedictorian. You know, Wix Schmidt was that person for class of 1995 who went on to Harvard and who's like an attorney right now, I think, in New York City. But I had people who genuinely cared about my well-being and who were mentors and who opened doors for me and who listened to my voice. And there's one particular story that I wanted to share with you all that I hope will resonate with you. And that is when I was in 10th grade, we had a policy here at T.C. Williams, and I was at the other T.C. Williams, right, the older building. I wasn't at the brand new, wonderful building that you all have today. But in 10th grade, we had a policy where you had to have a certain GPA and a certain test score to be in honors classes. It wasn't open enrollment like it is today. You couldn't just go into your counselor's office and ask to be in a particular class. I didn't meet the requirements. And I knew that I wanted to go to college. I knew that I needed to be challenged in my coursework. So I went to my counselor and I said, hey, I want to sign up for this honors class. And he said, you don't meet the qualifications. And no. So I'm like, no, I can't sign up for the course? No, you cannot sign up for the course. So You know, me back in 10th grade, 15, I decided to do a petition. And I walked around the school, and I talked to people. I said, sign my petition. I'm trying to get into honors classes, and they're not allowing me to get into these honors classes at TC. And I can't remember how many signatures I received, but I got a lot of signatures. And I went to our former high school principal, Mr. John Porter. I don't know if you all know Mr. Porter. Anybody in the room know Mr. Porter? May have had Mr. Porter, great guy. So, I went to Mr. Porter and I said, your school requirements do not allow me to sign up for honors courses. However, your students believe in me. Mr. Porter, he looked at me and he said, Gregory, you have signatures from students all over school? I said, yes, because I need to be in honors classes. Mr. Porter literally got up from his desk. He walked me down the hall to the school counselor's office, and he said, register Gregory for honors. That day literally changed the entire trajectory of my life. I mean, that day, in that moment, I knew that my voice genuinely was power, and that if somebody listened to what I had to say, they could help me achieve my goals. And from then on, the sky was the limit for me. I did become the senior class vice president. I was prom king in high school. I ran track. I went on to college. I went to Old Dominion. I got a scholarship to go to school. Went to graduate school, and then I graduated with my doctorate from William & Mary. So I say this to say, and it's not to brag about what I've done, but it's to be a testimony that you can be the underdog and rise to the top. Never underestimate the power that you have within yourself. People will try to break you. We want to become adults so quickly, but the world is a little tough. They don't give you the do-overs that sometimes you get in your teenage years. Everybody's not in your best interest. But what you have is yourself. You know what you're capable of, and you're going to have to build yourself up so that you can achieve anything that you set for yourself. And success comes in a lot of different ways. Some people say you go to college and you're successful. You graduate from high school and you're successful. You get a certain job and you're successful. You need to determine what your success is going to be. Do not allow anything that has happened to you prior to today to determine what your future is going to look like. So this is your do-over. This is your start, your fresh start, to do some wonderful things out in this world. And I can guarantee you, I think that you all have what it takes. I know you're going to do it. And I just want to, end by saying, one, I am so proud of the work that you all have done to make it this far. I mean, it literally gives me goosebumps when I'm looking out here to say, these are the young people who were determined, who said, success is the only option for me, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to be a member of the class of 2018. So I commend you all for doing that. And I am so grateful that I only had a month to serve you as your superintendent. But I know that you will come back to visit. I hope that you will come back to visit, whether it's coming to become a teacher here in Alexandria City Public Schools, or a principal, or even the superintendent. We want you to come back. So with that said, once a Titan, always a Titan. Thank you all, and enjoy the rest of your day.
And now, the moment that we've all been waiting for, the distribution of diplomas.
Michael Aka. Stephen Anderson. Samuel Bautista Peralta. Isaiah Bennett. Victor Bonilla Benitez. Maria Castadon Montalvan. Jose Kazanga Martinez. Jorge Charun. Daisy Diaz Maria. Jeremiah Evans. Sayeda Hafsa. Jenaba Kamara. Abner Lopez. Kevin Martinez. Duler Morera Amaya. Delilah Moritz. Jose Nunez Canales. Eric Prudencio Martinez. Catherine Reyes. Javier Rivera Ponce. Josiah Thornhill. Ronald Washington. Anania Worku. Sebastian Yanez.
All right, Titans, by the power vested in me in the Commonwealth of Virginia and the School Board of the City of Alexandria, it's with great pleasure that I declare you graduates of T.C. Williams High School. You may move your tassels from right to left. Congratulations.